Rod, what can you say after that 4-1 win against promotion-chasing second place Worthing with 10 men in the end? One hell of a battle and 3 deserved points. You must be delighted.
Yeah, listen, I'm speechless really. I mean, I've been in the game a long time and that is one hell of a performance. They are a fantastic side. They are, what I'd say, definitely the Man City of this league. Credit to them, you know, they pass it and the movement off the ball, and they're so clever in what they do, and I can see why they're second, and I would tip them as probably favourites to go up in the playoffs because they're a good side. But we've had to really drill ourselves here tonight in a short time after the game on tough game on Saturday. So we drilled ourselves and everybody had to play their part, and then you get 11 minutes added on, and then we have another man sent off, and whilst we're down to 10 men, I think we go and score another 2. We've had to, you know, listen, look, I just find it difficult with what I have to deal with and what other managers have to deal with this level of officials. It's just, I don't want to talk about that because I'm a happy manager and really pleased, but wow, we've had 2 great shouts for a penalty tonight. We never got them. And then they get one which is very dubious and get it. It just, look, you know, that's down to the assessor and that to deal with that department, but it just spoils the game. And it put my lads under so much more pressure. They've had to work and work and work, really, because they've got the extra man. And it's already tough when they've got, you know, when they're such a good side, and it's so tough that, you know, we've got to keep our shape and people playing in areas that just had to be disciplined, and then you lose a man. And I'm not saying it wasn't a second yellow. That's probably one of the only things he might have got right all night. But it's just so poor, and it's such a shame because this is such a good level of football. But you just feel that people don't come up to the standard. So I want to say that because most people say it when they lose. I've just won 4-1, but I've got to be honest. I do honest interviews and I've got to be the truth. I've got to be honest. But listen, the supporters was excellent tonight. We was clinical with our goals. I don't think you're going to see 4 better goals. That performance was unreal. Not just with the ball, without the ball. I just thought we were fantastic all round, and I'm so pleased, especially for the youngsters that are coming in. You know, Jason, Fishy, Kennedy, you know, they're all taking their part. Reece Grant scored a goal. Just watch them goals back, and you'd actually say, you know, they're sort of championship, premiership goals. You know, they were that good. Not just the finish, but the build-ups and everything to it. So, yeah, I'm tired now. I'm really tired, and I've had to overwork. But I'm overworking because I'm not one of these managers that just can't say nothing. And you know, I'm having to appeal for everything because it was so at times debatable, the decisions that were going on. It just made the game really, really much harder. But listen, we played another 11 minutes and we got stronger, and that's a real testament to them boys tonight.
You talk about, obviously, the goal, the penalty, dubious penalty did put us under pressure, but 2-0 we were cruising, really, with the football we were playing. First half, especially, that press, they couldn't get out of their own half a lot of the time, and even out their own box, and we created chances from that pressure. I think a lot of people would have expected Welling to come here tonight and sort of bully them a little bit and, you know, just try and prevent them from playing, but it was the opposite, wasn't it? And was that all part of the game plan, telling them to, you lads are good footballers, play that high line, push them, and they'll struggle?
Well, we were brave. We were brave in our press because we know what they're about, and I think a lot of teams probably respect them too much and don't go toe-to-toe. We went toe-to-toe and we've done more than that. We never sat off, and we just allowed them to have it in certain areas, and then we just done our bit of work from there. So you ain't going to have many teams in the league that are going to be like that. I'm sure St Albans will be totally different. But listen, the pitch has been excellent tonight. They've watered it, which sometimes would give them the advantage. But I said to the groundsman, I said, I want water on the pitch. We can play as well. You know, we're a good footballing side. So as I said, you know, when they're hurting us and keep shifting the ball round the back and into midfield and then switching it, as long as we were doing the right pressing and compacting it, we kept our shape really well. And as I said, we've had another bad injury in here tonight with Will Wood. It looks like that's probably him done for the season. You know, we've had Joel all gone. We've had a couple of players that have left the building. You know, not on my call. I never got rid of them players. One got an offer to play higher, and Dom didn't want to be in a relegation battle. He wanted to be in a team that looks like they're going to get promotion. So he was the one who triggered that. So, you know, we're having to work so hard. But, as I said, the bodies the bodies that we got are a little bit sort of we're low on numbers, so I wouldn't have let a midfielder go definitely for what we need here tonight. But in the same respect, it's probably one of the only times that we've taken an undisclosed fee. So listen, we're happy with the deal. We've had a great deal out of that, and we wish Dom all the best, and we wish Tristan all the best. Tristan's gone higher, and I'll never stop a player doing that. But this is the time we need these players, because tonight's really took its toll on us, and we've got to try and get ourselves ready. We've got to look at what's available, what we ain't got available, and we've got to try and pull out another performance, because there's no point taking 4 points out of the last 2 games, or however many points we took since I've been here, if we go to St Albans and we fall short. So we need a real dogged performance. I'm working tirelessly hard to try and bring 1 or 2 in. And as I say, anybody who's coming to watch us at the minute can actually go away and say we're playing with a lot of passion. We can't play well for 90 minutes. Like Saturday, there was a few spells in Saturday where people said, last 15 minutes of the first half, we give away a couple of silly individual mistakes. But we come good second half, I felt, and pulled it back to 2-2. And tonight we've just been the complete performance. We've been fantastic from start to finish. And, as I said to the boys there, I can't ask no more from you. Whether Sonny Fisher's run his socks off, and Jason's run his socks off, and Anthony Grant's run his socks off, and Reece Grant's run his... And all the defenders have been under the cosh all night, having to try and stop the gaps. And, listen, as I said, I've been in football a long time, but I'm so proud of that performance from my players. And Kev's done an amazing job getting them well drilled, and we look really organised. 5
unbeaten now. Again, another 3 points there. There'll be plenty that would have written off Welling's chances just a few weeks ago for getting out of this scrap. In a great position now. What do you say to those people, and how much support do you have for those lads to pull this off, because we have got ourselves in a great position to do that?
Yeah, listen, it's my job to do that, and as I said, obviously I come in a very precarious situation, and if we go down, it's going to be down to me. It's going to be my fault, which really is a little bit unfair. But same again, I look at the positive side of it, that if we keep the club up, we've done an amazing job. I try to say to people all the time that, staying out of relegation is as good as a promotion, because this is the level the club needs to be at. We can't go any lower than that. It's just going to be a crying shame. Ever since I've been managing at this level, Welling's always been a great football club, and one place that I've always enjoyed coming to. So, we're doing as much as we can, but give us some performance, and we ain't out of this yet. I think Eastbourne won tonight. I had a little glimpse a minute ago. They'd won. A few other results went for us. So I don't know whether that's a good result, whether Eastbourne are going to now put themselves on a run. But, we've still got to stay in front of them, and we've got to catch a 1 or 2 above that. So we've still got a lot of things to do. Obviously Taunton's got a lot of games to play, but if they win them games, then it makes it very difficult for us again. So, but listen, whilst we're playing like that, whilst we keep having that belief, whilst they've got players that want to run that hard for us and bring it in 1 or 2 other new additions, we just stay with it. We just keep going. But I've got all the belief in myself and Kevin that we can get this team to continue the great journey that we're on. And please God, if we get over the line, then we can reassess. There's a lot going on at the club at the minute, and the supporters have got to buy in with us. And I thought they was excellent tonight, and they're starting to, I don't want them to have to be sort of my best friends at the minute, but hopefully by the end of the season that's what we'll be. So all I can do is keep making little steps along the way, trying to show them what we're about. And as I said to this team, if I've got to put you on my back and carry you over line, that's what I'm going to have to do. But they're doing it on their own at the minute, and as I said, if we go and get another good result Saturday, that can really make the season a possibility of us getting out the bottom 4 for a period. And once we do that, then we really need to kick on.
Thanks, well done tonight.
Cheers, mate.